What does romantic orientation mean? Romantic orientation meaning and referring to the sex or gender with which someone is most likely to have a romantic relationship or fall in love with. Romantic orientation is considered distinct from sexual orientation. What does heterosexual mean? Heterosexual refers to someone who is attracted to people of a different sex. Heterosexual meaning is also known as straight. Example, a woman liking a man or a man liking a woman. What does homosexual mean? Homosexual refers to someone who is attracted to people of the same sex. Homosexual can also be expressed as gay or lesbian. For example, a woman liking a woman or a man liking a man. What is a pronoun in gender? A pronoun refers to someone wishes to be addressed. Pronouns can be added to email signature or any signature. It is a way to express inclusiveness and being respectful for more inclusive environment. So here in the chart that you can see that there are different ways to address someone as needed. So it can be she, her, hers as the subject, object, and pronoun for people who identify as a woman, he, him, his, for people who identify themselves as a male, and then there are others can use different subject, object, and different pronouns to be addressed. What are the benefits of LGBTQ inclusions? There are many benefits for LGBT inclusions, and here are 6 of them. First, being inclusive to LGBTQ community can help you to retain employer and different talents. You are not going to drive away talents because of their sexual orientation or their gender. And then you also get a wider spectrum or perception of skills experience. Someone who is identifying themselves as a different gender or sexual orientation will provide different experience, different perspective of the world and a worldview, which can help you improve your understanding of the world as a business. And it also helps engagement of the employees, so they feel loyal, they feel engaged to the company, and then they feel valued. Being inclusive with the LGBT community can also encourage better teamwork and higher productivities. And of course, being inclusive, being a major and important corporate values or organizational value in today's world, it will help you to reduce risk of liability. How do you implement LGBTQ2+ inclusion in the workplace? There are many ways that you can implement inclusion for the LGBT communities. For example, in your hiring and retention policies and program, when you are designing your workplace culture and designing your employee support and engagement program, and doing onboarding or manager training, you can also incorporate LGBT training into those. And also in client management, supplier or supply chain management, you can also incorporate diversity and LGBT inclusion. And more important, in the mission and commitment statement of your company organizations, you can include LGBT or any diverse workplace languages. What are some LGBT inclusion quick wins? Here are some examples of LGBT quick wins. First, you can provide a safer space and environment. You can add pronouns to email signature, advising your employee how to address people who identify themselves other than female and male. You can use gender-neutral languages in your communication policy, procedure, workplace forms, or you can remove questions around gender or sex if not needed. Or on the other hand, you can provide a more comprehensive list of gender for employee to select from. The other quick wins could be communicating companies' diversity and inclusion commitment to staff and the client and to your suppliers. You can create engagement resource group newsletters, and then you can also encourage your teams, your employees to join Pride celebrations. How can I tell if someone is gay, lesbian, bisexual, or transgender? The only way to tell is when someone tells you they are. Never assume, and you cannot assume. Be mindful and sensitive to how you address someone.